Rachel Zegler, aka Disney's live-action Snow White, has become a household name. Some would say maybe not for all the right reasons necessarily, but love her or not, she has made it into the cultural zeitgeist. And while she seems to be box office poison, her Hollywood cohort would have you believe she's some sort of an icon. Which begs the question, is she an icon or is she just a con? Is she Hollywood's Snow White? Or on Hollywood, has she just pulled a snow job? Sure, audiences have not been big on Rachel Zegler lately, but Hollywood sure seems to be. They like her an awful lot, as much as I hope that you like this video down below. Yes, do click that like button on your way in while we discover why some of the likes of Pedro Pascal, perhaps trying to get in character as his upcoming Mr. Fantastic, a man who has the power of rubber, attempts to highlight Rachel Zegler in what might be his biggest stretch yet. You know, Rachel Zegler's positions that she has taken are far against the vast majority of Americans, and she's put it out there. She's put it on social media. She's insulted the vast majority of Americans, told us she doesn't want us to ever know peace again, and also told us not to go see her movie, so we're not going to see it.
I'm a narcissist.
But Hollywood loves her. She's a Hollywood darling to the people out there because, well, in that little bubble, they all seem to think alike. So we will put this on the screen. Hollywood rallies around Rachel Zegler in an attempt to shield her from blame as Snow White collapses at the box office. This is, again, out of that Park Place. This one by M. Montanaro. There she is, star of Hunger Games, that was a flop. The star of Shazam, that was a flop. The star of Y2K, that was a flop. The star of West Side Story, that was a flop. And now the star of Snow White, that is also a flop. Miss Rachel Zegler. With Disney's Snow White remake underperforming at the box office and facing widespread public backlash, a wave of Hollywood celebrities and media allies are now circling the wagons to defend its embattled lead actress, Rachel Zegler. Oh, poor Rachel Zegler. Oh, it's so sad. The film, which has earned only $143 million worldwide in its first 2 weeks, is nowhere remotely close to breaking even on its $250 million production budget and massive marketing push. Despite the dismal performance and widespread criticism of Zegler's past comments surrounding political discourse in the film itself, a growing number of celebrities are now voicing their support, and some outlets are actively attempting to reframe the narrative around her. Ariana Grande, Helen Mirren, and Lucy Liu back Zegler behind the scenes. Zegler told Allure that several major stars have reached out to her privately in recent months. Jamila Jamil is like a big sister to me, she said. I love that she has no regrets about being outspoken, about being strong-willed and strong-minded. She added that pop icon Ariana Grande had also contacted her personally. She is so deeply kind. She has gone through so much in the public eye, and I have always really, really admired her courage in the face of all that, Zegler said. Zegler also noted that her Shazam Fury of the Gods co-star Helen Mirren and Lucy Liu have expressed private support among growing scrutiny. Notice that Zach Levi's not on that list, Shazam himself. Melissa Barrera and Pedro Pascal joined public support efforts. Actress Melissa Barrera, who was dropped from Scream 7 for her own political statements, reposted a message on Instagram defending Zegler after Variety's expose on the backstage drama at Disney. The post Barrera shared called Variety's piece a hit piece and added, "It makes her look cool as hell and full of integrity." I don't. She has no integrity whatsoever in my view. Indie singer Ethel Cain echoed the sentiment in an Instagram story, writing, "Rachel Zegler, don't let him down. Don't let him get you down, legend." How is she a legend? How is a person who is in failure after failure after failure at the box office from her very opening role that she had, West Side Story. An absolute failure this woman is. She has literally caused every production she's been in to cost millions of dollars instead of make millions of dollars. Fail, 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 fail. You cannot fail that much unless she's a legend of failing, I guess. Maybe that's why she's a legend. No other brand new person in Hollywood has failed so much. It's literally crazy. Pedro Pascal, an outspoken Hollywood progressive, also weighed in, calling Zegler an icon in his own Instagram story. Vanity Fair reframes the narrative Zegler as a victim, not liability. In an astonishing pivot, Vanity Fair published a lengthy feature arguing that the more people criticize Zegler, the better she looks. The article states, the more that comes to light about Zegler and the Snow White debacle, the better the 23-year-old Zegler looks to many observers. What observers? What observers? In the comments, let us know. Who's observing Rachel Zegler and thinking that she looks better and not worse? I would love to know. It even attributes the backlash to race issues from Disney's conservative fan base, despite the fact that Snow White performed equally bad in red and blue counties alike across the United States. From the instant her casting was announced in June 2021, she was subject to racism and vitriol from conservative-leaning Disney fans, they said. 100% not true. She was cast in West Side Story because the character of Maria is Latina, and they had to have a Latina. Okay, actress. Snow White is white. Therefore, technically speaking, hiring anybody other than a white person is cultural appropriation. You cannot have it both ways, Hollywood. Stop trying to play the double standard. I'm sick and tired of the hypocrisy. Sick and tired of the hypocrisy. Unbelievable. Vanity Fair even criticized Variety's reporting, saying the outlet attempts to paint Rachel Zegler as difficult and politically radical, and quoted journalist Mark Harris, who called it very clearly an attempt to blame the movie's failure on her express politics. It's astonishingly graceless, and it's not honest, except it's 100% honest. Jonah Platt and Russell Brand push back. Not everyone in Hollywood is on board. Actor Jonah Platt, son of Snow White producer Mark Platt, posted in a now deleted Instagram comment that Zegler was dragging her personal politics in the middle of promoting the movie and said this hurt the film's box office. And there is that complete speech there. He added, narcissism is not something to be coddled or encouraged.
I'm a narcissist. It's like I'm standing there waiting for the photo op, being like,
well, you kind of are, you know.
Meanwhile, former actor and commentator Russell Brand resurfaced a 2022 Zegler interview and labeled her attitude as haughty, calling it a symptom of being a movie star and having people puff you up. And that's the thing. Rachel Zegler was puffed up before she had any success. All the people in Hollywood were going, Rachel, you're going to be the next big thing. Rachel, you're going to be the next big thing. Can you imagine this young mind coming from New Jersey, being in school plays, to all of a sudden thrust into the Hollywood spotlight before she'd actually earned any success? That's dangerous. Disney's quiet distancing. According to Variety's reporting, Disney was so concerned about Zegler's impact that it hired a social media guru to monitor and approve her posts. Producer Mark Platt allegedly flew to New York in 2024 to confront Zegler directly after she posted an always free, that certain country in the Middle East that doesn't actually exist, in a thread promoting the Snow White trailer. Tatiana Siegel reported that this tweet led Disney to beef up security for co-star Gal Gadot, who received threats due to her support of Israel. Disney has not publicly commented on the matter. Can the Hollywood elite revitalize Rachel Zegler? With the film struggling and Zegler's public image at the center of a growing culture war, celebrities and media allies appear determined to shield her from the fallout. Whether that effort is enough to salvage Zegler's long-term prospects or the film's legacy remains to be seen. Hollywood is always quick to defend outspoken progressive activists like Rachel Zegler, as it is to condemn known conservatives like Gina Carano. Although, to be fair, Gina's more moderate than she is conservative. The Hollywood system's response to this controversy isn't shocking, but the reaction of the public and big studios will certainly be interesting to track. Yeah, it's really, really crazy. Everything about Rachel Zegler is so off-putting. I can't wrap my head around. I would get on an interpersonal level if you got to know her really personally and you were just friends with her and you didn't worry about all those takes, it would be fine. But she has said so many things that are just so off-putting. Wow, it's just unbelievable. Let us know in the comments, what are your thoughts on Rachel Zegler? Can her Hollywood buddies save her Hollywood career, or does she maybe need to go away from Hollywood for a while, rethink some things, maybe have a change of heart, and apologize for all those people that she's offended? Millions and millions and millions of people in the United States and around the world she has completely offended. Should she apologize? Does she have a chance at coming back? Does she have a chance at a Hollywood career? Is she even really talented enough to do so? Or are there millions of replacements for Rachel Zegler literally waiting in the wings with even more talent? Let us know down below before you go. And before you head out the door, please do leave a like on this video. It does help us out so much. We want to get this out to as many people as possible, so leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and of course, do click that notification bell. When you click it, you stick it to the YouTube algorithm, and you get notified of all of our uploads here at Follow the Bradleys Fun. Thanks so much, and until next time, we will see ya real soon. Bye, everybody. Ciao.